That being said, welcome everybody to another amazing episode of The Careful Boys, where we have in the hot seat today, Adelia.
Hey!
Daddy Deals!
Daddy Deals!
Alright, so you are on the hot seat where we're just basically going to ask you a bunch of questions, and honestly, we probably don't get as steamy as we should on this show.
And it starts really cold, but then we turn up the temperature.
Cool.
Yeah,
but we got to work really hard to turn up the temperature today.
Yeah, she's gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
We've been hot seating her the whole day.
Your show open. It's like gonna be hard.
All right.
She hot seated me.
It's hard to make me embarrassed.
And we've asked so many questions already. But to kick it off, let's get the coldest question of it all from Bart.
Okay.
If you had to describe asparagus to a blind person, how would you do that?
I love asparagus. I would say, all right, do you smell my pee right now? This is what asparagus does.
Straight from the piss.
He'll remember that.
I thought it was a vegetable.
Holy shit.
It's a smell?
All right, follow-up question to that. I asked this and it actually went pretty viral. If you were to eat asparagus and then you squirted, how would that smell? And would it affect your squirt smell?
What did people say?
I don't know. It needs to be tried.
But it's squirt pee.
So squirt has elements of pee, but it isn't pee.
So it's just other liquid.
Yeah, but like, would your squirt smell from the asparagus? Is my question.
You would have to be on like very just asparagus only diet though for it to like truly have an effect.
Dude,
right?
I can eat like one piece of asparagus and I'm like, oh, my pee smells.
No, you can
Yeah.
smell it.
Yeah. So,
You could do that case study on your podcast. I feel like there's a lot of people that would be.
yeah.
That's
I drink a
great
lot
thing.
of water, so I can't smell my own asparagus pee.
Yeah. I drink a lot of water. I drink like a gallon a day and I still, ooh.
I don't even like asparagus that much.
I love veggies. Hate fruit, love veggies.
I like veggies, but not asparagus.
So you, just to get past the fucking asparagus,
Let's go back to the asparagus.
Sour. Come on.
so you were mentioning a question that you asked on your podcast
Yes.
about like a woman's body count.
Yes.
But if it was just men that made you actually come,
Yes.
what would your body count be?
4, I think.
4.
4?
That's why celibacy easy. I'm like, I'm not missing out on anything.
Is it because you're hard to make come?
Like I've had a vibrator out and they just are like, oh, that thing scares me. Like I know how to tell you how to make me come. Like this guy who I was obsessed with, who was broke as fuck. Like I told you guys, he was like, Hitachi, grab it, and I was like, oh my god.
So wait, did he make you come? Because it's still Hitachi's.
I count that as him making cum.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but like
He's just Arthur with an Excalibur.
That's even easier.
and yeah.
It's even
So I think
easier.
my body
Without
count is like
Excalibur
4.
still.
You listen. That's the key.
Yeah.
You
So-
like listen to her. Yeah.
In general, but like body count wise, how many?
She just wants to know.
I'm trying to think, because I don't want to say the exact number, because I like
I lost count too.
girls and guys or just guys?
Oh, do you,
I would say
Both.
what? Yeah. What is?
Yeah, I have separate categories because girls, I've hooked up with a lot of girls. Like,
Oh.
I've been in like 40-girl orgies.
So that's 40 at once then.
Well, I didn't eat everyone's vagina, but I was like,
Is that like cheer camp?
I did like a train with someone. Like, I don't know, it was hard. Like, here's the thing, I've only had medium pussy eating reviews from that orgy because I was so overwhelmed. Like, how do I make her come if I'm like supposed to have a tit in my hand and a butt in this hand?
It's a lot of people.
And there was no guys.
No.
Sounds like a sorority to me.
Sounds sexist to me.
I'm celibate, what can I say?
Is there one that you prefer more? If you're gonna do like group sex, would you prefer more with women or guys? Like
I only do like group orgies with all women because like I just think men ruin the vibe.
I think so too.
I would agree.
You feel like thirsty ass motherfucker. Like, man, why is this fool
he's
ruining
too
it?
excited there.
Breathing going.
Or it's like a harem situation and he gets all the attention.
Oh.
But I just will say my number for men, less than half of 100. It's somewhere
Less than half of Don't make us do math.
So just say less than 50.
No, it's better that way. Less than half of 100. It's way more gangster.
Yeah, it's definitely less than 50 men. What the exact number is, I don't know, but it's definitely less than 50. I never hit it.
For I think the modern woman.
Yeah.
I think that's low,
it's
especially if you're like.
Especially for the amount of one night stands I used to do.
Yeah.
So going back to
Asparagus.
conversation of where like so you and your pops don't have a good relationship.
No, fuck him.
So he's been very disapproving for a long time. Can you remember the last time where he was approving of whatever you were doing?
When I was interning for his company and he thought I was gonna take over his job, but then he fired me because.
Really? Whoa. Why'd he fire you?
So I told him I was going to a rave for New Year's Eve and I was gonna be in Arizona for a few days.
How old are you then?
Told him. 21.
21, okay.
And then I missed a day of work, which I told him I was going to miss. And he was like, you never told me. If you're not going to take this seriously, you're fired. And then, so I was like, okay, I'm fired. Cool. I didn't respond to him. And then the next day, he's like, where are you? I'm like, you just fired me yesterday. Like, do you have amnesia? What's going on?
Oh, he didn't even remember?
I don't know if he didn't remember or thought that he could shame me. Like, I was like, I thought you fired me. I don't even care.
Oh, like he was just talking shit, thinking that you wouldn't really.
It was a bluff call, basically.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm just gonna stay fired at this point. I don't care about money that much.
So the first 20 years of your life, it was amicable with your pops?
No.
Oh, no.
I never liked him.
Wow.
For real? Like,
Yeah, my first memory is me kicking him because I told him I didn't want to be picked up and he was trying to pick me up, so I kicked him and ran. So.
Damn, started early.
Yeah. I don't think I have any good memory. The only good memory I have of my dad is when I turned 21 and he took me gambling, but I think that's only a good memory because he gave me money.
Oh, the associations.
Yeah, but
That's not Christian-like. He took you gambling.
To teach her that gambling's wrong.
that's where I draw the line.
So if your pops passed, you probably wouldn't cry, huh?
I mean, I don't know. It's like it would probably be a lot of different emotions, but sadness probably wouldn't be one of them.
Just be complicated, huh?
It'd be like probably a lot of unresolved feelings coming up, the stuff that like I'm still working on processing. But even on Christmas, he like sent me a card that was like, oh, fuck, like you're perfect the way you are or something, and I'm like,
Bruno Mars said that.
yeah. It's like, I know you're supposed to be, like, I know you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and I'm like, really, after all the years of trauma? And it's crazy, because I actually tried to have a conversation with him, I think it was before I even started sex work, and I was like, do you know what it does to me when, like, you call me a whore? And he's like, you don't think you deserve to be called a whore. That's exactly his response. I was like, okay.
Daddy, chill.
Yeah.
Do you feel like when he writes these gestures in a card, it's just like empty gestures?
That, like, I just think that, like, because he used to try to control me with money. Like, if you do this, I won't pay for things. He doesn't pay for anything anymore, so what?
Yeah.
He can't, like, I just think it's a lot of manipulation tactics, and he hasn't done any
So he's
self-work.
trying some new shit.
Yeah, he's trying some, that's my opinion.
Trying to build a relationship now.
Yeah.
What's your body count for guys you said I love you to?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, emotional body count.
That's a strong one.
One, I think.
Wow.
Was it
Yeah.
But you've taken ecstasy. In one night on ecstasy, I've told like 7,000 people I love that.
I never feel like that when I'm
But
on
you didn't have
ecstasy.
sex with all of them.
I know, but I told them I love them.
I mean, boys and girls, you're telling everybody. I swear to God, any guy that was standing next to me, they were like family.
I love them.
And we were like this, fucking on ecstasy. We're like, you're like a brother to me, dude.
You know what?
Every single one.
I didn't feel like that a lot with ecstasy, but I feel that a lot more with mushrooms than ecstasy. So how a lot of people describe their ecstasy experience is how I feel on mushrooms.
Have you done ayahuasca?
I have not.
Oh, we have a guy over here that works with a shaman.
Wow.
She's a great.
Okay, so you mentioned that because you were in a Christian upbringing,
Yes.
you felt guilty about watching regular porn, so you would often watch hentai or Japanese anime porn.
Yes, I did, with the huge cocks. Like, how does that even fit inside? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so I was gonna
I was
ask
in
you
third grade.
what were the things that you were watching?
Yeah, how did you even find
What were
it?
the things that you were gravitating towards?
The squid stuff? Did you get
Okay.
you like octopus now?
I do love octopus, actually. No, but,
Tentacle porn.
so my mom and dad told me what sex was, like, very young. I don't remember why.
Interesting.
I think it was just to avoid like any potential like sexual abuse. So it's like I knew what would be happening to me. Like that was like my mom's angle and telling me really young. And then I didn't watch like a lot of Disney Channel or did like Nickelodeon. I watched Animal Planet, and I remember seeing like they're like these two animals and like their Australian accent like are mating, and I was like, what? Oh, that's cool. I was like, so then I looked up. I didn't know like what porn the name of it was, or I looked up live sex, and that's how I googled that.
LiveSex.
Yeah, so then livesex.com came up, and then I would start, and then I didn't know it was a sin at first, and then I remember they started talking about it like, I don't know, a year out. Like, I was watching porn pretty regularly. Didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to masturbate, but I was watching
It was like
porn.
hot? Is that why you just kept watching it?
Yeah.
That's crazy that the safe search was off on your computer as a kid.
Yeah, and then
She's just at home with her headphones.
You could have
just watching
seen any
porn.
like just disturbing thing. That's insane.
Probably in her dad's history already.
All the links are purple.
No, I knew how to clear search history, but my problem was I used to click on all of the pop-ups, and then the computer completely crashed.
Yeah. Hey, we've been there.
Yeah. And I
Get blamed for it?
no, because since the computer completely crashed, it couldn't even turn on at that point. They couldn't even see that it was porn, and I was just like,
That's the way to do it.
Hey, that's just the way to do it. Yeah.
yeah. So no one was. Also, my brother, like, he did not get in trouble at that point. At that point, it was mainly me. He got in trouble a lot, like, growing up, and then I think he just got the shit smacked out of him, where he's like doesn't do anything wrong.
Just like
Me, I grew up like that, and then all of a sudden I'm like, it's a little more fun to get in trouble. Not that I did things to get in trouble, but the things that you're told not to do were the fun things.
that is true.
Yeah.
Christian childhood.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck that cult. I say that a lot. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that. Fuck that Christian cult.
So in terms of your OnlyFans, which obviously has based off the numbers you were saying is very successful.
Yeah.
Thank congratulations. What do you feel like is your niche? Like what makes you stand out, or what are you super skilled at? That
I can squirt like a waterfall. It's like,
Wow.
no, but here's the thing.
Talented.
No. Men in real life hate it. They're like, fuck, I gotta clean up this mess. Like, they shame me for it. Yeah. On OnlyFans, all of a sudden, for the first time ever, men are like, yes, and it's like, I'm not paying. It's like, it's squirt.
It depends on the kind of guy.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because it's rare to like just naturally squirt. Or like.
Yeah, I naturally, the first time I squirted, I asked the guy, was that you? He's like, no, that was you, baby girl. Then he ghosted me. But
It's supposed to be an ego trip, though. I don't
Sounds
know.
so cool.
I've only had one squirter in my life. That was shocking because I thought she peed the bed.
Wait, so you have to do the asparagus thing, though?
I know, I need to try.
That was your niche.
Yeah, that's my
Do
niche.
the asparagus.
Is it niche or niche?
Who cares?
I think it depends on who you are.
If you're French, maybe it's niche.
Yeah, if you're French.
I'll report back. I just need to buy some asparagus and eat it. And then report back.
So we always ask these questions too when people have OnlyFans come on here. Like we know that there's obviously the subscription based model, but there's also like the strictly like the DM, like sign your DM.
Yeah. My account's completely free. I have over 265,000 subscribers. I'm one of the most followed people on OnlyFans.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So can you tell us some of the most wild and zany stories of people that slid in your DMs or requested certain things, or for how much?
I love the small little shrimp dick things that they're like humiliate me.
I've heard that. Cat does the same thing.
Yeah.
Talk shit to my dick. Do they send you a dick pic and say talk shit to it?
Yeah, they put like a clamp on their little shrimpy and they're like, please humiliate me. And I'm like, oh, I've been waiting to get my anger out. I've been waiting for this.
A clamp, like they
put a clamp on it.
Clothespin or something?
Oh yeah. Like
Why do they put a clamp on?
Oh, and there was one, oh my god, this guy, this was like, it looked painful, but he put a cigarette in his pee hole.
like a lit one.
It wasn't lit, but it was a cigarette in his pee hole. And like,
So they're mutilating their dick.
yeah, and it's like they want you to humiliate them. They want you to tell them they're worthless. Like, but also I love getting dick pics. It's like one of my favorite things about OnlyFans, and I specifically like the ones like they'll draw like little dick art, or like it'll just be like
dick art
really
is really
creative.
fun to me. I think
the
creative dick art is cool.
The only 10s out of 10s I give are literally when people draw dick art, and I'm like, oh my god, I am so excited by this, because it's like they're funny and they have a cool looking dick. Like it's
Cool looking, like there's shades on it.
There's a scar on it.
No, actually, there was one guy who was like, I don't know how to draw, but he put a bow tie on his dick, and I was like, I love that shit. It's just so funny. Yeah.
It's a gentleman.
Yeah.
We have a life-size drawing of Joe's dick in this room somewhere.
Really?
Life size.
No, it was. You have to scale it perfectly, okay?
See, like each dick is like a snowflake, and even if I'm not like sexually attracted to it, I just like to look at it. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, there are some that are a little frightening, but I would say they're not the majority.
What would you say is like the regularity of you getting like shrimp dick humiliate me type of messages, and then what are you charging for that?
Fuck, how much do I charge for that? I think if it's just like I have to because I have all that shit written down because like off the top of my head, but it's
different stuff on the menu.
Yeah, there's like different stuff on a menu, but I'm pretty sure it's $10 if they want like a just like typed out one, and then if they want a video of me actually giving them a dick rating, it's like 20 or 30 or just something like that. I'd have to again look, but then if they want me to be like saying their name and like doing all
do a rap freestyle.
Yeah, like it would just be a lot more. Like the more thought that's behind it, the more it is.
You have your menu on you?
Let me see.
I think it'd be super fun to go through your
Can
menu.
you do a dubstep track about my dick and rap about it, please? Hey, now you could just use ChatGPT for shit like that. You don't even have to think. You don't have to write it out.
Wow. That's so crazy.
Dang, that's the moment when like OnlyFans people or anybody who like get those requests can AI their own voice to just respond to these things.
You could probably AI an entire whole person beginning to end.
Oh yeah, because they're doing deep fakes.
Even the content, yeah, all of it.
Remember that one influencer?
I was kind of right. So $20 video dick rate, $45 nude dick rate. So it's more to have me actually like be naked. $25 recent private nudes for my camera roll, which I do actually take like nudes almost every day. And then $50 girl dildo action, $75 squirting, $100 all whole stuffed and fucked with joggy with strap on, and then I have a lot more content too, like the sex tape, for example. I don't like to send it. I only like to send it to people who are requesting it, so I can charge more because it's like that is special. Like I only have that video, or it's a
Secret menu at In-N-Out.
yeah, it's like a secret menu.
It's the tomahawk steak.
Yeah.
Wrapped in gold foil, dude.
But and also like the all whole stuff, it's like a lot more because my asshole just rejects butt plugs now, so it's like that's also special content.
Oh, it doesn't do it anymore? Oh, it just shoots it back out?
Shoots it back out, like, and it's painful.
Oh.
So it's
You gotta take that off the menu, girl.
Well, no, I had a lot of those videos.
Oh, logged out.
I have a lot of videos with all whole stuff, but that's just why it's more expensive. So it's like just in recent months, I can't stick anything up my booty hole.
What is like your highly requested? What is your staple? Like, you know how In-N-Out has like the double that everyone gets
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, what's your double?
What's your New York Times bestseller?
Yeah. What's the thing that they always get? Is it like the talk shit to my dick?
I get a lot of things. Like, I mean, it like I have 265,000 subscribers. Like, I get a lot of different kinds.
We're talking
of
about when
requests.
you look at your analytics and you're like, this makes the most money.
I mean, the boy girl makes the most money because it's so rare, but I don't have a lot of that.
Like the sex tape.
So yeah, like the sex tape that I have makes the most money. JOIs make a lot of money. Like jerk off instructions, girl makes a lot of money, and then
He likes JOIs.
dick rates make a lot of money. And I mean, the squirting does make a lot of money too, but it's like to actually squirt, it's like, like usually girls put on a performance when they're masturbating. It's like if I'm squirting, I'm not putting on a performance. I'm actually trying to come so I can squirt, But like those also, like they're very, very requested. So yeah, I mean, I guess those are all my top things.
What's the most expensive request that you declined? And you were like, I'm not doing that.
Oh my God, I've had quite a few.
Have you had a Saudi Arabian royal tell you to poop?
I've had a lot of poop requests, and I say no to that because.
Is there a price, or is that a no matter what?
Well, here's the problem: is it's against OnlyFans terms of service. So
Privately?
Poop?
yeah, you can't do that.
Oh,
I
wow.
used to sell a lot of pee content. I used to because I pee a lot. Like, why wouldn't I sell my pee content? And then, they take that down, so it's like I can't do poop. I mean, there was someone asking me to like fuck myself on like a basketball outside with a dildo, and it was just like
Very bespoke.
I'm not.
Did they want you to wear a basketball jersey too?
It was just like a lot of crazy stuff. Like it was so specific down to like the second of what they wanted, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna like. This is like memorizing a script. I'm not gonna do that, even if it was $1,000. I didn't care.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
Yeah.
we are unfortunately at the end of the video,
Okay.
and you obviously are so open and willing to share. You don't have to answer this question in the answer, but just in the context. What is something that if we asked you about this thing, you would be embarrassed to share about it?
I used to be a Republican.
You'd be embarrassed about that?
Yeah.
So you're anti-Republican views right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not so embarrassing to say you used
That's
to.
like everybody.
No. I had to delete
Oh, you were hardcore,
a
huh?
whole Facebook page.
Oh, you were Tommy Lahren, huh?
If I was like ignorant, yeah, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, okay.
No, I think that's pretty embarrassing.
When did it stop after Arizona? Because I mean,
Yeah, Arizona made it a lot worse.
Yeah.
Arizona, everyone was like pro-Trump. Oh, you voted for Hillary? What a fucking pussy! Like it was crazy. So then all of a sudden, I started actually doing research and not just watching Fox News. And I'm like, oh, actually, a lot of Republicans are fucking stupid. So
Was
yeah,
it the acid?
the acid definitely helped. Yeah.